ways, think I need to change.
Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, 180. Here we go. Check. Hey, 5.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
58 Mike, 58 Mike. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 2 for 1.
Gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Down, 90, Wolf. I'm going to come back to you. Rush in. Check. Lucky. Ready. Let her. Check out 3.
On 1st down, Evans. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
So nice number one. You better bring.
Here's 2nd and 8. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here we go. 50. Plant. 54. Check. Chopper. Shoot. Yes. Under 10. 10. Mike, 54.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, man. 4 down. Shoot.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now. 8, read. Watch one. I got it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Scene 6. Alert 3. Check. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Ready. 30 pace. Let's go. What we got? General, West. Check. Lock it. Kill. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Come on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 49. Check 49. Hard ball. 58, boy.
Here's Goff. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, tight down. 2 for 1. Check 3. 5.
Goff on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing again is gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7.
We go, 76, 76.
Again, Goff. And this is caught at the 8. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To the air again. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How would it...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Set, go. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Love completes it to Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Choose the mud. Needs some therapy after this. Mike 2. Watch 2. Set hot.
On 3rd down, Love throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing on 1st down, Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's going.
Now it's Hines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 2, exit. Watch 2. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 2, Mike 2. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch twist. Watch. Ready, go. Ready.
From the gun, Love. And this is caught by Evans. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Squeeze, get in there. Spot. No. Watch twist. Watch twist. And go. You got time up there.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
lining, 15 lining. Watch the whip. Check, check, check. Alert flare, alert rock. Flare. Watch the safety creep. Check, chain. Ready, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Ricky. Mike 2, Norfolk. I'm coming after you. Cut up.
2nd and 11. And this is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Watch the edge. Gone. Ready, go.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
66. Bullet drive. Echo. Hey, we got a seal. Strip the ball. Strip the head.
Looking to throw. Love looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Love. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ready? Back, back, back. Nice down. Louis.
On 1st down, gone. That'll be complete to Breida.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's make these babies proud.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw play action.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Love. He's got a man. Complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Watch two. Watch the pass. Like two. Ready.
From the gun. Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Love. This one caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Deuce. You're out. Bang, 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 bang. Go.
On third down, Hines. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
You ain't got nothing. 80 weapon.
They run with Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze, get in there. Hard. Check 3. Slayer on the ball. Kill. Ready to go. Kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Shift. Show it in. Box trot. Now. Play. Mike 2. Watch 2. Hey, they're scared.
From the gun, Love. It's caught by Davis. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Time to go. Night. Check 37. He's coming. We got double up. Value 1.
They run again with Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
I got you, baby. I got you. 12. 58 to Mike. You run. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go one more.
Out of the shotgun, Breida looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
76, tell him. 76. Switch. 14.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot, but you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Operating from the gun. Love. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
What? 120.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm trying to collect.
Now gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Kill.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
It's our field. It's our field. And it's our
4 down.
25. Check 25.
Turbo's out.
Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Okay, we got
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check 4, check 4.
DC.
Ball 58's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Maverick.
58's the mic. Smooth. 58's the mic. I got you, boy. 58, boys. 58's Mike. 65.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On 1st down, Evans. And he stopped immediately there. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did.